Welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. Again, I am your host, Keisha Lancelin. Our last segment is a little about beauty and a lot about safety. I am here with Letitia Worry, so we're going to talk a little bit about waterless manicures and pedicures. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Letitia, I have got to confess, when I first heard about the waterless,
okay,
I was like, is it still going to be as relaxing? Am I still going to get my exfoliation? I think all of us were a little paranoid when we heard about some of the fungus and things like that that happen when you go get a manicure pedicure. So we got a little scared and didn't want to go.
Yeah.
But the waterless is the safe way to go.
It's the safe way to go.
Okay, tell me why.
Because it's the most hygienic way. It keeps you meaning safe, meaning preventing you from having risk to infections, whereas bacterial infections, a lot of you guys get fungal infections, and because most of that is happening while you're soaking in the water, because water carries bacteria. So, I mean, a lot of guys are saying, well, I love soaking in the water, and, you know, that's the part I soothe. Well, that is the part that is at risk to you as well. So be careful when you're soaking in the water, because water, like I said, carries bacteria. It has bacteria already in it. And then if someone nips you accidentally or exfoliates you accidentally, then all that bacteria that's in that water that you're soaking and soothing with is jeopardizing your health. And that is very, very serious for those who are definitely are suffering from an illness, you know, like lupus or diabetes or going through chemo. That is very, 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 very serious for them. So even though that, you know, some of us are healthy and we don't want to be, you know, infected, but that's where normally it happens.
That's where it happens, in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to tell you, I got mine done, so you guys can check out Letitia's work. I have to tell you, it was still very relaxing.
Oh, thanks.
We have the nice warm towels and all of those things that make for that relaxing experience.
Yes, it's still the same experience. You still are not taking away anything but the water. So you're still able to get your cuticles cleaned and getting your feet rubbed, getting your exfoliation going on, except if you're a diabetic, because they have different peculiarities of what they need to do. But everyone still gets the same feel. And like you were saying, you get the spa feeling of the warm hydration, the steam towel. So, I mean, it's more relaxing, it's more beneficial. It keeps moisture into your skin. Soaking dries out your skin. A lot of people don't know that. So, you know, when you're drying, you know, or showering, and you notice when you come out the shower, you're like, oh, wow, why am I so ashy? Well, because water is drying out your skin. So with waterless, you maintain that moisture that you have. And then when you get your massage and when you get your aromatherapy oils, you're adding on to that moisture that you already have in your skin. So it's much beneficial as keeping moisture into your skin. Having dry nails makes your nails last longer with the polish. And so, I mean, it's a win-win situation. You don't feel like you're in jeopardy with your health, and you're still able to, you know, be beauty at the same time. So
yes, I can still get my spring on, because that's the thing. It's springtime. We want to get our feet done. We want to get our nails done.
You're good to go with waterless. So you're not losing anything but water, but you're getting better results. It's a more luxury. A lot of people don't understand. It's more luxury because it's still focusing on the well-being, you know, and that's important nowadays. You know, a lot of us are going through so many things, and we need to focus more on our well-being and our self-care. So definitely waterless is the main reason why I chose to do it, because it focuses on that.
Well, now you got to give your website so people can learn more and learn about you and learn about your services.
So my website is www.waterlessmedipedispa.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as Waterless Medi-Pedi Spa. So you can find me on all those platforms as well.
And the other thing that I love about your spa is that you consciously help the diabetics. You consciously help those people who have those, you know, ailments that they can't really go and get a pedicure anymore.
Yeah, I created it for everyone, but especially for high-risk clients, because they need a place to go. A lot of them are very fearful, as you mentioned, of not knowing where a safe place where they know that is sanitary. I sterilize my implements with an autoclave sterilization, so that's what you normally would see when you're going to the hospital, how they sterilize their implements. So I do it on a much smaller scale. And I want to make it safe for not only them, but just for everyone, where they can feel like they're not losing out on being pampered. You know, they don't want to feel neglected, like, oh, well, just because I have an illness, I don't want to, you know, be able to. I can't go do that. So I provide that atmosphere so they can go to. Everyone should feel special. Everyone should feel pampered and feel beautiful, you know, beautiful. So I love that.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on the show and
Thank you.
sharing all the information. All right. You have all the information that you need. Again, I can go ahead and give you the, I've gotten them done. My feet are done and everything. And it was great. It was a lot of relaxation. I just didn't feel like I had the danger. I felt like I was doing it in a safer way. And that's what we want. That's what we really want. So please take the opportunity to go to the website, learn a little bit more. It might be for you or someone you know or you love, someone who has lupus, someone who has sarcoidosis or different autoimmune diseases, diabetes, things like that. And they have not been going because it's not really safe. Well, now they have an option. Please take the opportunity to learn more and stay tuned for Focus Atlanta every week here on Atlanta CW.